Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Teresa Giudice slammed for dragging daughter into toxic drama. Teresa Giudice is one of the most polarizing Real Housewives stars in the Bravo franchise. She is the only original cast member of RHONG left, and her haters constantly find new reasons to criticize her. The latest complaint is involving her daughter in toxic drama. Keep reading for more. Giudice shares more about putting off law school. When Giudice's father, Joe, was fighting deportation back to Italy, Gia was determined to become a lawyer. She wanted to prevent other families from being separated like hers. She went to college at the prestigious Rutgers University. Giudice graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice in 2023. The next logical step would be law school. But a year later, the sometimes RHONG star had yet to enroll to continue her education. Instead, she's turned her focus to her growing career as a social media influencer. She often posts sponsored content on Instagram, which elicits rude comments from her followers. Her dad now lives in the Bahamas, so his 4 daughters can easily fly down to see him. Has Giudice lost interest in a law career now that her father's legal trouble is over? She addresses speculation about her future plans during a recent Amazon Live. She said that law school is still in the works, but is on pause for the moment. Teresa Giudice slammed for dragging daughter into toxic drama. Things between the season 14 RHONG cast aren't great, to say the least. The feud between Teresa Giudice and Margaret Josephs got so bad they refused to film together. The bad blood stems, in part, from Margaret constantly coming after Teresa's husband, Luis Ruiz. Teresa and Luis claim that Margaret was involved in his legal troubles. The July 21st episode featured a conversation between Teresa and her eldest daughter, Gia, about uncovering Margaret's alleged role in Luis' legal woes. Gia is only 23, but often serves as her mom's sounding board. There have been rumors for years that she might join RHONG as a main cast member, but new footage suggests she's part of a new show featuring the offspring of Bravo stars. Fed-up RHONG fans took to the comments on a clip of the episode posted on Instagram. Several comments called out Teresa Giudice for dragging her daughter into the drama. Teresa Giudice, the long-standing star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, is no stranger to drama. Her fiery personality and penchant for confrontation have often left her at the center of explosive moments that keep audiences hooked. However, this time she's found herself in hot water for a different reason, dragging her daughter into the toxic world of reality TV feuds. In the ongoing saga of Teresa's tumultuous relationships, particularly with her brother Joe Gorga and his wife Melissa, fans and critics alike are now raising concerns about the role her children are playing in the drama. Most notably, Teresa's eldest daughter, Giudice, has been thrust into the limelight, taking on a role that's been met with both admiration and concern. The family feud escalates. For years, Teresa's strained relationship with her brother Joe and his wife Melissa has provided ample fodder for RHONG storylines. From accusations of betrayal to rumors of infidelity, their feuds have grown more intense with each season. But in the most recent chapters of this saga, the family drama seems to have crossed a line, with Gia stepping in to defend her mother and even sparring with her uncle. Gia, now in her 20s, has grown up before the eyes of reality TV audiences, evolving from a shy child into a young woman with her own voice and opinions. She's become a fan favorite for her strong loyalty to her mother and her willingness to speak up when she feels her family is being wronged. However, not everyone is pleased with her involvement. Critics argue that it's unfair for Teresa to involve her daughter in what many see as an unnecessarily toxic environment. Gia's role: a protective daughter or a pawn? It's no surprise that Gia would want to defend her mother. After all, family loyalty is a cornerstone of the Giudice family dynamic, and it's clear that Teresa and Gia share a deep bond. Gia has often expressed how difficult it was to watch her mother and father, Joe Giudice, navigate their legal troubles, which eventually led to both parents serving prison sentences and Joe's subsequent deportation to Italy. But where does one draw the line between familial loyalty and becoming too entrenched in the toxic cycles of reality TV drama? That's the question fans are now asking. Some argue that Gia is an adult and has every right to defend her mother. They praise her for her maturity and for standing up to her uncle, who, according to Teresa, has caused more harm than good. Others, however, feel that Teresa is doing Gia a disservice by allowing her to be so involved in the drama. Critics of Teresa have not been shy about expressing their disapproval. Many feel that Teresa, as the matriarch of the Giudice clan, should shield her daughters from the negativity that often comes with reality TV stardom. They argue that by pulling Gia into the fray, Teresa is perpetuating a cycle of toxicity that will only serve to damage Gia in the long run. The impact of reality TV on family dynamics. Reality TV, for all its entertainment value, often blurs the lines between personal and public life. What makes for compelling television can sometimes be at odds with healthy family relationships. This is particularly true for the Real Housewives franchise, where family feuds are often exploited for dramatic effect, creating an environment that encourages confrontation and division. Teresa's decision to allow Gia to engage in these public disputes has reignited debates about the long-term impact of reality TV on families. While it's clear that Teresa loves her daughters fiercely and would do anything to protect them, some fans feel that by involving Gia, she's inadvertently exposing her to the same toxic patterns that have plagued Teresa's relationships with her own family. The question many are asking is whether the cameras should stop rolling when it comes to family matters. After all, the damage done in the name of entertainment can often be long-lasting and irreparable. Gia's involvement in her family's disputes may make for compelling television, but at what cost? Gia's voice? Empowered or exploited? Gia is no stranger to the effects of her family's fame. Having grown up in front of the cameras, she's seen firsthand the toll that public scrutiny can take. Despite this, she's consistently stood by her mother, even when the family drama has reached its most heated points. Fans have often praised her for her poise and maturity, but there's a growing concern that her involvement in Teresa's feuds is more harmful than helpful. One of the most striking examples of this is Gia's confrontation with her uncle, Joe Gorga. In a recent episode of RHONJ, Gia challenged Joe over his treatment of her mother, sparking a heated argument that left many viewers uncomfortable. While some fans admired Gia's courage, others felt that Teresa should have stepped in and prevented her daughter from becoming involved in such a toxic exchange. The debate over Gia's role in her family's drama is a microcosm of a larger conversation about the boundaries of reality TV. When does entertainment cross the line into exploitation, and how much responsibility do parents like Teresa have in protecting their children from the harsh realities of fame? Teresa's defense. Teresa, for her part, has been quick to defend her decision to allow Gia to speak her mind. In interviews and on social media, she's expressed pride in her daughter's strength and maturity. Teresa has also emphasized that Gia is an adult who can make her own decisions about her involvement in family matters. But not everyone is convinced. Some fans and fellow cast members believe that Teresa is using Gia as a pawn in her ongoing feud with Joe and Melissa, capitalizing on the added drama that Gia's involvement brings to the show. This has led to accusations that Teresa is prioritizing her own narrative and the show's ratings over the well-being of her daughter.